Hello, this is your Express Briefing for Thursday, July 18. For the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott. Become a subscriber and read more of these headlines at expressnews.com. Today, we're diving into campaign finance reports of several Texas Republicans who narrowly won elections in 2018 and what that means for next year's races. We're also at Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland for a Silver Star ceremony this morning. Conference USA Media Days continue today in Frisco. We're checking in with Incarnate Word at Southland Conference Media Day in Houston, too. We'll have partly cloudy skies again, and it's still hot, a high of 98 today. Mayor Ron Nirenberg, challenger Greg Brockhouse, and groups supporting them shelled out roughly $2.2 million on this spring's combative mayoral race. Although it's not an exorbitant amount, the influence of outside spenders was more pronounced than previous elections. Nirenberg's campaign was responsible for about half the total tab, while Brockhouse spent around $268,000. Outside groups were responsible for about $840,000. Catastrophic spill gate failures on 4 Guadalupe River dams could occur at any time and pose a life-threatening risk to people downstream, Guadalupe Blanco River Authority officials said Wednesday. Residents of the lakes told the agency's board of directors that their way of life and local economies would be devastated if the lakes no longer existed. Officials have become increasingly concerned about the future of the dams after a spillgate failure in May at Lake Dunlap. Replacing all 15 spillgates would cost $180 million, money GBRA doesn't have. Amid a pending state takeover, the Harlandale ISD board is under fire for its seeming lack of transparency. At heart of the issue, do elected trustees run things, or the district's lawyers? The board's so far unsuccessful efforts to fight the takeover are costing tens of thousands of dollars in attorney's fees. In addition, critics say the board regularly votes on cryptic motions that mention closed sessions discussions without describing the subject matter or action being taken. A Texas appeals court dismissed the city of San Antonio's appeal in a lawsuit over disputed land next to the Hayes Street Bridge, potentially bringing a years-long legal battle to a close. The Texas Supreme Court in March ruled activists could sue the city over the sale of the land. Since then, the city has tried to end the fight. Last month, City Council approved a land swap deal to trade 2 acres of city land near the Alamo Dome for the land near the bridge and promised it would become a park. Now, in other news to know, the City of San Antonio, Alamo Trust, and General Land Office were co-conspirators in shutting out Native Americans in San Antonio from the project overhauling Alamo Plaza. This is the stance of Elaine Ayala's latest column. The Historic Design and Review Commission approved the demolition of the 1950s Almaguer Dance Studio near Woodlawn Lake. Mexican drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman was sentenced to life in prison. An LSU student from the San Antonio area was found guilty of negligent homicide in a fraternity pledge's death. Leon Edwards enters Saturday's UFC Fight Night main event on a 7-fight win streak, and he stands as one of the division's up-and-coming talents. For the full story on these and other headlines, visit expressnews.com. And that's your Express Briefing for Thursday, July 18. Get each day's top news and sports headlines delivered to your inbox at expressnews.com/newsletter. For the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott.